Hi, I'm Gale Peterson, Golf Magazine Top 100 Teacher. Hi, Gale here, and I'd like to help you build your golf swing from the ground up. After getting a good grip and good posture and aim and alignment, we want to build the swing from small to large. And every swing should look like it has a top and a finish, a continuation from the top and the finish, with no anticipation of impact. So stage one in development, what I'd like for you to do is get a lofted club, maybe your 9 or pitching wedge or 8 iron, and I'd like for you to start with stage one. And stage one would be a small swing with our feet really close together and a minimal amount of wrist cock on the way back, and then we're going to drag the handle of the club past the ball so that at impact the shaft is actually going to be leaning forward. This will encourage the club to be swinging downward at the ball, and we'll have the smash factor. You hear about that all the time. We'll smash the ball or squeeze it up against the turf. So stage one would be across the toe line, and then we're going to drag the handle past the ball with a low finish of the club head. And you can see when I finish, the left arm and the shaft look like a straight line. That's absolutely perfect. So when I get so I can make a divot in front of the ball with stage one, now I want to go to stage two. And I'm going to add another element for power. That'll make my ball go a greater distance. And now I'll add some bend in my left wrist. My left wrist actually hinges. And you can see from that angle that the left arm and the shaft actually look like a right angle. And from this down the line view, I have a dowel in the end of this club. This looks like it's pointed just slightly inside the golf ball. If I drew a line through the ball, a target line, if this club swings on plane, this dowel would be pointed slightly to the inside of that target line. When I get so the divot occurs in front of the ball from there, I'm going to add another speed producer element. And that third stage would be some shoulder turn. And that should load me into the inside of my right foot. What I'd like for you to do with stage four is on the follow through, the arms are going to rotate and the club's going to rehinge on the follow through. And then stage five would be a full swing. And the only thing I have to add for the full swing would be a full body release to the finish. So if my body keeps going and my arms keep going, then it takes the scoop and flip out of it. And that's probably the #1 cause of unsolid shots or mishits, fat and thin shots, is that the sequence, the club head gets to the ball way too early. So again, let's go through the stages. So stage one would be a small swing with a minimal amount of wrist cock, and I'm just going to turn through and take a divot in front of the ball. Now to add more power, I'm going to add a little bit more wrist cock on the backswing. So a little wider stance to support a little bigger swing. I'm going to swing it through stage one and let my left wrist cock. And again, I'm finishing with my body turned towards the target and the club head below my hands. So this would be stage three. Stage three, I'm going to go through stage 1 and 2 with some wrist cock, and then I'm going to add a little bit of shoulder turn. That power from my pivot will give me more acceleration through the shot and give me more power and make my golf ball go a little greater distance than the previous one. So here's stage 3. I'm going to get the wrist cock, and then I'm going to add the shoulder turn, but still a low finish, punching the ball out onto the range. And we're going to go to stage 4. And stage 4 has stage 1 with some wrist cock and some shoulder turn, and now on the follow through, after impact, my right arm's going to swivel over my left, the shaft's going down the target line, and then the club's going to rehinge so that the shaft points back at the target line. It rehinges on plane. So here we go, stage 4. Stage 4 has the shoulder turn and the wrist cock, and now a release. Now here we go with stage 5. Stage 5 is a full swing finish, and all I'm going to do is keep my body going to the finish. Here's stage 5, just a little bit wrist cock, shoulder turn, and then a full body finish. So remember, Work from the ground up. Build your swing from the ground up. Go through stage 1 with minimal amount of wrist cock and a low finish. Then go to stage 2. Add some wrist cock, again with a low finish. Then to stage 3, add a little body, low finish. And then stage 4, add a little bit more release. And then to get to stage 5, just let your body go to a full swing finish all the way through the shot. So again, build your swing from the ground up. And if you're having problems with your game, come see us at beautiful Sea Island.